Today, we're talking about something that's at the heart of all of our lives, the family. So, first things first, what does family even mean? Well, simply put, your family is the group of people you're related to. You know, the people you're connected to, like your mom and dad. They are your immediate family. Okay, now let's meet the family. In this part, we're going to learn the actual words for different family members. I'll say each word, and you should say it back. Ready? Let's go. First up, your female parent. The word is mother. Listen, mother. Now you try. Say, mother. And what about your male parent? That would be your father. Let's hear you say it, father. Now, if you have a male sibling, someone with the same parents, he is your brother. Go on, repeat after me, brother. And a female sibling, a girl who has the same parents. She is your sister. Your turn. Sister. Okay, now let's imagine you are a parent. If you have a male child, he is your son. Try saying that one, son. And if you have a female child, she is your daughter. Let's say it together now. Daughter. Fantastic. Those are the most common words for the close family. And to complete our basic vocabulary, let's not forget the elders. Your parents' father is your grandfather. And your parents' mother? She is your grandmother. You put all these people together, and what do you have? You have your... So, we have the words now, but how do we say whose family we're talking about? How do you say it's your mother or his sister? We need some special words for that. And that's exactly what we're going to learn next. Take a look at this chart. It's like a little cheat sheet. See how the word changes? If you are talking about yourself, about I, you use my. So you say, my mother. Make sense, right? If you're talking about a man, about he, you use his. For example, his father. And for a woman, for she, it becomes her, like in her sister. And for groups, if you're in the group, it's our family. If you're talking about another group of people, it's their children. Let's really focus on this for a second. So for a man or a boy, we use he. But when we talk about something that belongs to him, like his brother, he changes to his. See how that works? We say his brother. And it's the same idea for a woman or a girl. We start with she. But to say that the sister belongs to her, we change the word to her. So you connect them by saying her sister. You're doing great. Okay, next up, we're going to figure out how to say which family members a person has. To do this, we need two really important little verbs, have and has. So here's the main rule, and it's pretty easy. When you're talking about I, you, we, or they, you will always use the word have. Always. For example, you would say, I have a brother, or they have a daughter. Simple as that. Now, listen closely because this is a tiny change, but it's super important. When we talk about just one other person, a he or a she, we don't say have. The verb changes to has. See that S at the end? So the correct way to say it is he has a son. Or, like you see here, she has a sister. Just remember that S for he and she. Let's see how that rule works in some real sentences. It makes so much more sense this way. For example, I have a brother. But notice the change here. He has a son. We use has because the subject is he. The same exact logic applies to she. She has a daughter. See? It all depends on who you're talking about. All right, let's test this out. Quick quiz. Look at the sentence. He blank two brothers. Should it be have or has? Think about it for a second. The person is he, so the correct answer is has. He has two brothers. See? You got it. Let's try one more. They blank one son. What do you think? Is it have or has? The answer is have, because we're talking about they. The whole sentence is, they have one son. Perfect.
All right, we have all the pieces of the puzzle now. We have the vocabulary, we have the possessives like my and his, and we have the verbs have and has. So let's see how they all come together in a real, natural conversation.
So here's person A starting a conversation, and they use a very common, very friendly question. Do you have a big family? Notice that structure, do you have? It's a great way to ask.
And here is person B's answer. Yes, I do. A simple, clear reply. And then they use the rule we just learned. I have, because the person is talking about themselves. I have one brother and 2 sisters. It's perfect. That was great for talking about family. But what happens if your family member is right there with you? How do you introduce them to somebody else? Let's check out how that works. And it's this simple. The key phrase is this is, followed by your possessive adjective and the family member. This is my mother. And you can add her name, Maria. So useful.
Now, what if person B wants to ask about someone else? Maybe they see them in a photo. They can just ask, and who is this? It's a simple, natural question to keep the conversation going.
And would you look at that? Person A's answer uses everything we've learned. First, the introduction. This is my brother, Ahmed. Then they use the correct possessive for a man. His name is Ahmed. Why do we use his? Because a brother is a he. See how it all connects and fits together? So let's do a quick recap of the most important points. We started with the core family words. Then we learned how to use possessives like my and his to show who belongs to whom. We covered how to say you have family members using I have or she has. And finally, we put it all together with key phrases to introduce and to ask about family. And that's really it. You now have the fundamental tools to talk about the people closest to you. The only question left is the one right here on the screen. Now, can you introduce your family? Give it a try. After all, that's what language is for, connecting with people.